My precious child, you must hear this in its entirety. Do not stop listening. Do not let your focus waver, because what I am about to reveal will change the way you see everything. You were witnessed. Yes, you were seen in a moment that carried profound significance. You may not fully grasp it yet, but what happened then is about to ripple into what happens next. And what happens next will shake you. Stay close, my child. I have much to say, and every word matters. My little angel, if you felt touched by this thought, don't forget to leave a like. You thought no one noticed. You thought your prayers went unheard, that your pain went unseen, and that the tears you shed in the dark were forgotten. But I, the Lord your God, saw you. I witnessed every moment of your struggle. I stood beside you when you felt most alone. I heard the cries that no one else could hear. My child, do you know what it means to be witnessed by me? It means you are known, loved, and never abandoned. When you faced challenges that seemed too heavy to bear, I was there. I saw not just the outward circumstances, but the deepest places of your heart. I saw how you longed for relief, how you hoped for a breakthrough, how you questioned my timing. Know this: every moment of your journey was under my watchful eye. You were never forgotten, never forsaken. My beloved, not only did I see your struggles, but I also witnessed your faith. I saw how you continued to hold on to me even when life didn't make sense. I saw the times you chose to trust my word over your fears. I saw the sacrifices you made, the prayers you lifted, and the times you sought me even when you felt weak and unsure. You may have thought no one noticed the quiet acts of obedience, the forgiveness you extended, the kindness you showed, the moments you chose patience over anger. But I noticed. I witnessed it all. And I am pleased. I am delighted by the way you have walked by faith, even when the path was unclear. My child, your faith has not been in vain. You believed you were forgotten. But the truth is, I have engraved your name on the palms of my hands. You thought your prayers went unheard. But the truth is, before you even speak, I am already listening. You convinced yourself that you weren't good enough, that you had messed up too much. But the truth is, my love for you has never been based on your perfection. It has always been based on my grace. You thought your best days were behind you. But the truth is, I am not done writing your story. And the pages ahead are filled with purpose, joy, and redemption. Now, my child, listen closely. What happens next will shake you. I say this not to frighten you, but to prepare you. When I speak of a shaking, I mean a divine stirring, a shift that will unsettle what is temporary and reveal what is eternal. The shaking will come suddenly, and it will challenge your perspective. It may feel overwhelming at first, but it will ultimately lead to something extraordinary. Understand this: a shaking is not meant to destroy you. It is meant to refine you. When the winds blow and the ground beneath you feels uncertain, hold fast to me. I am your unshakable foundation. What may look like chaos on the surface is often the prelude to my greatest works. Just as a tree's roots grow deeper when the storm comes, so will your faith strengthen in this season. You were witnessed because I, the Lord, have plans for you that go beyond your understanding. The shaking that comes next is part of my divine revealing. I am bringing clarity where there was confusion, opening doors that seemed locked, and exposing truths that will lead you into a new level of freedom and purpose. This shaking is not random. It is intentional, purposeful, and designed for your growth. Do not resist it. Embrace it as a sign that I am working all things together for your good. The very ground that feels unstable will become the place where my glory is revealed. My precious one, Let this burst of hope travel far. Share this video with up to 3 souls who might need a gentle lift. My child, I need you to stay with me until the end of this message. Do not let distractions pull you away. Do not let doubt creep in. This word is vital for you right now. You were witnessed in a moment that heaven took note of, and what happens next is too important for you to miss. Every detail I am about to share will equip you for the season ahead. When the shaking begins, hold tightly to my promises. Remember that I am your refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Recall my word, which says I will never leave you nor forsake you. Remember that I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. My promises are your anchor in the storm. They are your light in the darkness. You will face moments where you wonder if you can endure. In those moments, call upon my name. Whisper a prayer, sing a psalm of praise, and let my peace flood your heart. I have given you my Spirit, who is with you every step of the way. You are not alone, and you never will be. You may be asking, Lord, why the shaking? Why not just give me peace without the trial? Beloved, understand that my ways are higher than your ways. I use these moments to refine you, to strengthen you, and to bring you closer to me. The shaking is not to harm you, but to heal you. It is not to tear you down, but to build you up. Out of this shaking will come a new clarity. You will see my hand moving in ways you never noticed before. You will experience breakthroughs that seemed impossible. You will grow in faith, in courage, and in wisdom. Trust me in the process. Even when you cannot see the full picture, know that I am painting something beautiful for you. How you respond to this shaking is crucial. When the winds of change blow, turn your face toward me. Do not give in to fear or despair. Instead, lift your eyes and see that I am doing a new thing. Be patient. Be steadfast. Be unmovable in your faith. I am calling you to respond with prayer, with trust, and with a spirit of worship. When you worship me in the midst of uncertainty, you declare that your faith is not in circumstances but in me. That declaration carries power. It aligns your heart with heaven and invites my divine presence into your situation. Precious one, your contribution reflects the Almighty's blessing. By offering your super thanks, you support our sacred mission of enlightening souls. Receive abundant grace in return. My beloved child, you were witnessed, and I will never forget you. What happens next may shake you, but it will not break you. I am with you every step of the way. My peace is with you. My love surrounds you. My Spirit empowers you. You are stronger than you think, because my strength is made perfect in your weakness. You are more secure than you feel, because you stand on my unshakable foundation. And you are more loved than you can imagine, because I have called you by name. Keep listening, keep trusting, and keep walking forward. The shaking will lead to a glorious reveal. You are in my hands, and no power in heaven or earth can snatch you away from me. Listen to my voice. Watch until the end. What I have for you is beyond what you can see right now. My beloved child, I love you with an everlasting love. Son, stop everything right now and listen to me. You may be about to lose something very precious, something that you may not even realize is at risk. I know your life is racing. I know your mind is full of worries. But what I'm going to reveal to you now can change everything. Have you ever felt that strange feeling as if something was wrong, as if you were moving away from something important but without realizing exactly what it is? This is no coincidence. I brought you here because I love you, and I don't want to see you lose what I gave you. But I need you to listen to me until the end, because, at the end, I have something special for you. An answer, a kid, a gift that can transform your path. But there's something you need to know. There are things happening around you that you're not seeing. Battles are being fought. Choices that you've been making without realizing it could take you to a dangerous place. That's why I need you to stay here with me. Because if you leave now, you may never have this chance again. Don't ignore this sign. This could be your last chance to avoid this loss. So close all distractions. Take a deep breath and get ready, because now I'm going to show you what's happening. And in the end, you'll receive something that can change your life forever. Write in the comments, Lord, I want to know what is happening, my beloved child. Let kindness ripple outward. Forward this video to someone who could use a tender reminder of hope. I know you may be tired, distracted, or even doubting if it is I who am speaking to you at this moment, but pay attention. It is I, the Lord, and I am calling you now. You think you got here by chance, but no, son, every step you took, every thought that brought you to this moment, all of this is part of what I prepared for you. You could be anywhere else, listening to anything else, but I wanted you to be here now, and it is not without reason. Look around you. Notice how things are happening fast. Time does not stop. Situations change, and many times you feel that something is slipping through your hands. But I do not change. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. And I am calling you because you are about to lose something precious. I see what you do not see. I know what's inside your heart, even the things you hide from others. I know your fears, your pains, what you do not tell anyone. I know when you cry in silence. I know when you feel that you cannot do it anymore. But, son, listen well. You are not alone. I never left. I never abandoned you. When you walked away from me, today I call you back. Today I warn you that you are about to lose something I gave you because you have been distracted. Because you have paid more attention to the voices of the world than my voice. Son, why do you resist so much? How many times have I told you? How many times have I given you chances, but you insist on thinking that there is still time, that you can keep putting it off? But what if later doesn't come? And if tomorrow is too late? I love you, and that is why I speak to you with such urgency. If you felt in your heart that this word is for you, then write in the comments, Lord, I hear you speak to me. I want to see you declaring it, because he who listens to me and obeys will never be ashamed. Son, stop for a moment and look around you. Time is running out. The days pass like a breath. Hours escape like sand between your fingers, and you keep thinking that you still have time. But do you really have it? How many times have you postponed what I placed in your heart? How many times have you heard my voice calling you and said, later, Lord? Later, tomorrow, another day, but tomorrow does not belong to you. The clock does not stop. And while you are distracted, you worry about fleeting things, and what really matters is getting left behind. Do you remember when you were younger? Do you remember the dreams you had? The strength you felt? Now look at yourself today. How many things have changed? Many opportunities have passed. What did you let slip away because you thought you would have time to recover later? Son, I'm not talking to scare you, but to wake you up. You don't realize, but time is running out. And there are things that, if lost now, will never come back. How many days have you wasted with worries that lead nowhere? Afraid to act, with doubts that only paralyze you. What are you waiting for? Life is waiting for the call I have for you. It is waiting for the promise I made. It needs your answer. I'm giving you signs. I've been calling you for a long time. You feel in your heart that you need to change, that you need to act, that you need to turn to me with everything you have. But what's stopping you is pride, the fear of what others will think, the laziness of taking the first step. Don't put off what I'm asking you to do now, because the time you think you have may be less than you imagine. And I don't want you to regret it when it's too late. Today is the day. The moment is now. Write in the comments, Lord, I don't want to waste any more time. I say yes to your call if you believe I will act in your life. Son, do you feel this? Don't you feel that something inside you has changed? That peace that once lived in your heart is no longer the same. That certainty you had, that sparkle in your eyes, that strength that sustained you, something is moving away, and you know it. You try to ignore it. You pretend that everything is fine, but when you put your head on the pillow at night, when the noise of the world goes silent, that's when you feel the emptiness. Something was lost along the way, and you don't know for sure when it started to happen, but I know. I saw when your faith began to cool. I saw when doubts began to take up space in your heart. I saw when you began to be distracted by things that don't bring you closer to me, and each day, without realizing it, you were moving away a little at a time. My shining star, pass on this spark of hope. Deliver the video to up to 3 companions in need of a morale boost. Son, this didn't happen suddenly. Small concessions, small detours, choices that seemed harmless. But look where you are now. What was once a priority is now just a memory. The fire that burned inside you is going out. And the worst thing is that you are starting to get used to this. But I ask you, what if you lose it completely? What if this peace never comes back? If this connection with me happened again? If what you value most is ripped from your hands because you didn't know how to take care of it? Son, I'm calling you back. Don't ignore this alert. You feel that something is moving away from you because, in truth, it's you who is moving away. But there is still time, still hope. I never closed the doors to you. I never rejected you. I never abandoned you. I want to restore everything that was lost. I want to rekindle the fire that once burned inside you. I want to renew your faith, strength, your hope. But for that, you need to take a step towards me. Don't wait to lose it completely to realize the value of what you had. Today is the day to return. Write in the comments, Lord, I want to return and restore everything in me. If you declare it, I will act. Son, I have spoken to you. I have shown you signs. I have warned you. I have touched your heart, but you insist on ignoring it. Why do you think that the things that are happening around you are just coincidence? That feeling of restlessness inside you, that impression that something is about to happen, changing that subtle voice deep in your soul that tells you to come back, it's not just thoughts. It's me talking to you. But you're distracted. You're busy with so many things. You run from one side to the other, worrying about what has no eternal value. And my signs go unnoticed before your eyes. You see but don't hear. You listen but you don't listen. You feel but pretend it's nothing. I've already freed you from things you can't even imagine. I've already closed doors that you wanted to open because there was danger ahead. I've already removed people from your path because they would take you away from me. I've already allowed some things to go wrong, not because I wanted to see you suffer, but because I wanted to protect you. But you noticed or just complained because things didn't go the way you wanted. In those moments when your heart was touched, and you felt like praying, and that verse appeared at just the right time, and that word that someone said to you that seemed to have been tailor-made for you, all these were signs. I never stopped talking, but you've ignored them. Cherished believers, come and discover the profound joy of walking in Christ's radiant presence. Tap Join to step into a welcoming community where His teachings unite us in love. Together, we'll strengthen our faith and uplift each other's spirits. Son, wake up. Don't wait for the pain to make you see what love is already trying to show you. The signs are there. I am calling you, showing you the way, giving you time to align yourself with my will. But time will not wait for you. The choice is yours. Will you continue ignoring or open your eyes and truly seek me? Don't put it off until later. Write in the comments, Lord, I no longer want to ignore your signs. Open my eyes, and if you cry out, I will answer, Son. You know the value of what I have placed in your hands. You understand that there are things in your life that were gifts from me, given to you out of love. But what have you done with these treasures? I have given you opportunities that many wished they had. I have given you deliverances you didn't even realize. I have given you people who love you. Doors that open when everything seemed lost. Answers that came at the right time. But now I see you running the risk of losing all this because you have not given it the due value. You know how loss begins. Through neglect, carelessness, distraction, and ingratitude. What was once a priority for you has now become a common routine without importance. You pray less. You seek me less. You think that you will always have time to recover later. But what if you don't, son? Many have lost great blessings because they thought it would never go away. Many have wasted chances, strayed from the right path, despised what they had, and only realized its value when it was too late. I don't want that to happen to you. I see when you stray from what really matters. When you put other things above my presence. When you prioritize what is fleeting and neglect what is eternal. You are playing with something that cannot be easily recovered. What I gave you can be taken away if you continue on this path. Not because I want to punish you, but because I am a just God. If you do not value it, if you despise it and insist on walking away from me, then I allow you to feel the weight of your choice. Only then will you realize what you have lost. But son, listen to me. There is still time. You can change this story. You can protect what I entrusted to you. You can go back before the loss is irreversible. The question is, what are you going to do now? Are you going to continue taking risks? Or are you going to get up and act? Write in the comments, Lord, I do not want to lose what you gave me. Teach me to value it. If you declare this with faith, I will renew everything in your life. Son, have you ever stopped to think that everything that happens has a purpose? A good thing, the struggles, even the losses. Nothing is random. You are not living a sequence of coincidences, the set of meaningless occurrences. I am in control of everything. If you could see it, you would understand that every moment of your life was planned. Every door that opened, that closed. Every person who came in. Every person who left. Everything was part of my plan. You may not understand it now, but one day you will. You know those times when you cried and asked, why is this happening to me? Or that moment when you felt that something was taken from you, and you couldn't find an explanation. Son, I saw every tear. I heard every question. And I want you to know that nothing was in vain. I don't make mistakes. I don't lose control. I never left your life to chance. There are battles that you face because they need to strengthen you. There are delays that you face because I am protecting you from something bigger. There are doors that you wanted so much to open, but I closed them because I knew it was the best for you. But the problem is, you want to understand everything before you trust. You want answers before the essence. You want everything to make sense now, when you are still in the middle of the process. But, son, you don't need to understand. Just trust. When you doubt, thinking I've abandoned you, when you question my ways, you're saying, God, I don't believe you know what's best for me. But son, I know you. I formed you. I know the beginning and end of your story. Nothing in life is happening without a reason. There's not a single day that has been wasted. I'm molding you, teaching you, preparing you for something bigger. But you need to believe that I'm in control of your life. Write in the comments, Lord, I trust you. I know that nothing happens by chance. Declare this and see how everything will start to make sense in the right time. Dearest child, step into our circle of kindness and light. Stay tuned. Subscribe to keep growing with supportive, uplifting messages. Son, open your eyes. There's a battle going on, and you're in the middle of it, even without realizing it. You feel the weight, the discouragement. You feel the confusion inside your mind. But you know why? The enemy doesn't want you to wake up. He knows my purpose for your life. He knows what I put inside you. He knows that if you get up, he won't be able to hold you back. So what he does is distract you. He creates problems to steal your peace. He fills your mind with worries that have no eternal value. He keeps you too busy, too tired, too distracted to notice what I'm doing. You notice how every time you try to pray, something happens to interrupt you. You notice how every time you decide to seek my presence, a problem, a distraction, a temptation arises. This is no coincidence. The enemy knows that if he can keep you away from my voice, he can weaken your faith. He wants you to waste time with what doesn't edify. He wants you to focus on what makes you doubt, on what makes you afraid, on what ties you to the past. He distracts you with what seems urgent so that you ignore what's important. But today, I'm calling you to wake up. You can no longer continue living distracted. You can no longer spend your days running after things that won't take you where I want to lead you. It's time to react. Son, don't allow the enemy to steal what I gave you. Don't let yourself be carried away by his lies. If he's trying so hard to distract you, it's because he's afraid of what I'm going to do in your life. Today, choose to focus on what really matters. Choose to strengthen yourself in my presence. Choose to listen to my voice above all others. Be determined not to fall into his traps anymore. Distractions of the enemy, write in the comments, Lord, I will no longer be distracted. I choose to seek you. And if you declare this with faith, I will open your eyes and strengthen you like never before. Son, I gave you promises. I planted dreams inside your heart, and I prepared paths to take you to places you can't even imagine. But now, I see you moving away, and the worst thing is, you don't even notice. The enemy doesn't need to take away your blessing by force. He just needs to distract you, discourage you, make you stop believing. When you let yourself be carried away by tiredness, doubt, and fear, you yourself start to give up on what I promised you. Have you noticed how many times the blessing is right before your eyes, but you don't recognize it? I place opportunities, but you hesitate. I send answers, but you worry more about the obstacles. I give you signs, but you expect something greater, something obvious, as if I needed to act the way you imagine. But son, the way I act is greater than your understanding. How many doors I've opened and you didn't even realize. How many prayers I've answered, but you were so focused on the problem that you didn't see. How many times I've called, but your mind was busy with so many other things that you didn't hear me. Son, I don't want you to lose what I gave you, but for that, you need to wake up. Stop living on autopilot. You need to open your spiritual eyes and see what I'm doing now. Don't wait to lose it. Appreciate it. Don't wait until it's too late to realize what you had in your hands. Your blessing is still here, but you need to grab it. What are you going to do? Are you going to keep letting it slip away? Or are you going to fight for what I gave you? If you don't want to lose your blessing, write in the comments, "Lord, I take possession of my blessing. I won't let it slip away." If you declare with faith, I will act and open your eyes to everything that is already prepared for you. Son, my dear soul, keep the positivity flowing. Offer this video to a person who could use an encouraging word. I see everything. I know your every thought, desire, and struggle that happens inside your heart. You can hide it from others. You can even try to hide it from yourself, but from me, nothing is hidden. And at this moment, I'm testing you. Don't think that the difficulties you face are just meaningless obstacles. Don't believe that the challenges that arise are punishments or purposeless tests. Every difficult moment that you're going through now is a test for your heart. You say that you trust in me, but when things get out of your control, do you really trust? You say you love me, but do you still love me when the answer doesn't come in your time? You say that I am everything to you, but am I really, or are there things that you put above me? I don't test you to destroy you. I test you to strengthen you, to show you who you really are, to make you grow, mature, and become the person I created you to be. But know this, many people fail this test. You know why? Because they let themselves be carried away by discouragement. Because when I take too long, they give up. Because when they face struggles, instead of getting closer to me, they move away. And I don't want that to happen to you. You are in the middle of a test now. I am watching your reaction. Will you remain firm, or will you doubt? Will you keep your heart full of faith, or will you allow disbelief to take over? Will you continue trusting even without understanding, or will you let fear make you back down? Son, I know it is difficult, but resist. The test does not last forever, but the rewards I have for those who remain faithful are eternal. Do not give up now. Don't stop. Your heart is being molded into something greater. If you want to pass this test and come out stronger, write in the comments, "Lord, I trust in you. My heart will remain firm." If you declare with faith, I will sustain you and take you further. Son, pay attention to what I'm telling you now. I've placed something precious in your hands. I've given you opportunities, talents, promises, people who love you, and a mission to fulfill. But what have you done with all of this? I've seen many people waste what I gave them. I've seen people who received great blessings but treated them as if they were nothing. I've seen hearts that were filled with gratitude at first, but over time, they became accustomed to what they had and stopped valuing it. Have you ever stopped to think that the blessing you have today was something that you once prayed so much to have? But now that you have it, do you take care of it with the same zeal? Are you still grateful, or have you started to complain? Son, there are people who lose not because I took it from them, but because they didn't know how to value what they had. Many people let what I gave them slip through their hands because they didn't know how to manage it, because they got distracted, because they gave it more importance to other things, and then cry for what they lost. I don't want that to happen to you. Don't throw away what I put in your hands. Be faithful with the little, and I will put you over much. Take care of what I have already given you, and I will give you even more. Be responsible with the opportunities, talents, family, and people I gave you. If you value them, I will multiply them, but if you despise them, you may lose what you have today. This is proof of my faithfulness, but now the question is, will you be faithful in what I entrusted to you? If you want to be someone who values the blessings and does not throw away what I gave, write in the comments, Lord, I value what you placed in my hands. Help me to be faithful. If you declare this with faith, I will teach you to manage and multiply everything in your life. Son, you have prayed for what you longed for. I see every plea, every tear, and the deep desire of your heart. I know what you want, and more than that, I know what you need. But now I ask you, are you really prepared to receive what you are asking for? Many ask for blessings but are not ready to sustain them. Many want more but are not faithful in the little. Many cry out for growth but do not have the structure to support the weight of what I want to pour out. Son, I am a loving Father, and I will not give you something that can destroy you. You can ask for riches, but if your heart is not prepared, they can take you away from me. You can ask for a great opportunity, but if you are not mature, it can crush you. You can ask for an answer, but if you are not ready to deal with it, you can end up wasting what should be a blessing. You want more? So show me that you are ready. Be faithful with what I have already given you. Value every little thing, every resource, every opportunity, and learning before asking for a bigger harvest. Take good care of the seeds that are already in your hands before wanting something big. Learn to be grateful for what you already have. I do not just want to give you more. I want to transform you so that you can sustain what I will pour out. But son, the preparation begins now. You need to grow spiritually, strengthen your faith, and align your life with my will. Because at the right time, when I see that you are ready, the doors that today seem closed will open in a way you never imagined. So, I ask you again, are you ready? If you want to prepare to receive more, write in the comments, Lord, I want to be ready. Prepare me for everything you have for me. Cherished one, let this motivating note travel far. Hand over this video to 3 others who might be feeling low. If you declare this with faith, I will begin to work on you, and at the right time, I will give you much more than you asked for. Son, I know you have been waiting for an answer. I know there are times when you pray, cry, and it seems like all you get back is silence. You start to wonder, did God hear me? Did He forget about me? Am I alone? But today, I want you to understand something very important. My silence is also an answer. Do you think that when I am silent, it is because I am not doing anything? Son, I am never still, even when you do not see it. Even when you do not understand, I am working. I am moving the pieces at the right time, aligning everything according to a purpose, much greater than you can imagine. You know, many times I am silent because there are things that you are not ready to hear yet. Because there are answers that need the right time to be revealed. Because there are battles that you need to learn to win by faith without depending on signs all the time. There is a moment where growth comes not from an immediate response, but from trusting in me when there is no response. Son, I never abandon you. My silence does not mean absence. My apparent delay does not mean forgetfulness. I am the same God who was with you before, and I am still here now. Do you remember how many times you thought you would not be able to bear it, but you did? How many times you thought there was no way out, and I made a path where there was none. I am the same God, and I continue in control of your story. So instead of despairing in silence, use this time to trust. Use this time to strengthen your faith. Use this time to grow. Because at the right time, I will speak, and my answer will come in a way that changes everything. Do you trust me even when you do not hear me? If yes, write in the comments, Lord, I trust you, even in silence. If you declare this with faith, I will fill you with peace, and at the right time, I will give you the answer that your heart so longs for. Son, do you notice what is happening around you? Or are you so stuck in the routine, so busy with the worries of this world, that you cannot see? I have spoken to you. I have given you signs. I have allowed situations to wake you up, but still, your eyes are closed off. You walk around as if you don't see. You walk around as if you don't understand what's really happening in the spiritual world. You feel that something is different. You don't feel it. Realize that things are speeding up. The time is running out. That my calling is getting stronger. But what have you done with this? You continue to live the same way. You continue to postpone important decisions. You continue to ignore my voice. My son, wake up. There's no more time to live as if nothing is happening. The enemy has risen up against you, against your family, against your faith, and you can no longer pretend that you don't see. The days are bad. There are many distractions. If you don't watch out, you could be led by deception, doubt, and fear. But I'm here, calling you. I ask you to open your eyes before it's too late. I want to show you what's happening. I want to give you discernment to see beyond what your natural eyes can see. I want you to see the world as I see it. Do you want to understand the times and be prepared for what's coming? For this, you need to stop ignoring the signs. You need to open your spiritual eyes. Seek my presence. Get closer to me like never before. My son, this is the time to awaken. You can no longer keep living on autopilot. If you want to open your eyes to everything I'm doing, write in the comments, Lord, open my eyes. I want to see what you're doing. If you declare this with faith, I will open your vision and show you things that you couldn't see before. Son, enough of postponing. Enough of waiting for the perfect moment, making excuses, saying that you're not ready yet. The time for change has come, and I'm calling you now. How many times have you felt in your heart that you needed to change? How many times have I touched you? I've shown you the way. I've given you signs that it was time to leave behind everything that holds you back. But you keep waiting. Waiting to feel more certain. Waiting for circumstances to improve. Waiting for things to get easier. But son, if you keep waiting, it may be too late. Change doesn't start tomorrow. It doesn't start when you have all the answers. It starts now. I'm calling you to a new time, a new journey, a beginning that will transform your life. But for that, you need to take a step of faith. What has been holding you back? Fear, insecurity, doubt. Out of this comes from the enemy wants to paralyze you. He makes you believe that you can't do it, that you're not worthy. You have strength, but I tell you, you can do it because I'm with you. I don't want you to spend another day seeing less than what I have for you. I don't want you to keep dragging yourself along, stuck in the past, chained to things that aren't part of your purpose. My precious child, brighten someone's day. Send this video to a heart that longs for inspiration. I want to lift you up. I want to restore you, to take you to a higher level, but for that you need to decide. You need to choose. The time for change has come. Now is the time. Do you accept my call? If you want to experience this transformation, write in the comments, Lord, I'm ready to change. Guide me if you declare this with faith. I will open the paths and transform your life in a way you've never imagined. Son, how much longer are you going to wait? How many times have I spoken to you? How many touches, signs, and confirmations have I given you? But you keep putting it off, saying, tomorrow, because when I'm ready, but what if tomorrow doesn't come? You know what you need to do. I've already placed it in your heart. I've already made it clear what the path is. I've already shown you what needs to be left behind, what needs to be changed, what needs to be fixed. But you insist on postponing. Son, why are you so afraid? Are you afraid of failing? I am your strength. Are you afraid of not being able to? I am the one who empowers you. Are you afraid of what others will think? Who has to approve of you? He is me, not the world. Every time you postpone your obedience, you delay fulfilling the promises I have for you. Every time you make excuses, you move away from the purpose I have prepared. Every time you say later, you are letting the enemy steal precious time from your life. The time to act is now. Don't wait for perfect conditions, because they will never come. Don't wait to feel like it, because obedience comes before feeling. Don't wait to understand everything, because faith demands that you trust before seeing. I am calling you to take the step you have been avoiding, to release forgiveness, to abandon sin, to start that project, to stand up and fight for what I promised you. Son, stop wasting time. Are you ready to stop procrastinating? If so, write in the comments, Lord, I will not wait any longer. Today, I decide to act. If you declare this with faith, I will give you courage and open paths that seemed impossible. Son, stop now and listen to me. You are walking on dangerous ground, and maybe you haven't realized it yet, but I see where this path ends. I see what's about to happen if you don't change. The enemy has tried to blind you, distract you, make you think it's okay, that you can continue like this without consequences. But I'm here to warn you. If you continue on this path, something precious will be lost. You know what I'm talking about. Maybe it's your peace that's slowly fading. Maybe it's your faith that's not as strong as it once was. Maybe it's a relationship, a promise, or an opportunity that I've placed in your hands. And if you continue ignoring my warnings, you could lose something that you can't get back. I'm not telling you this to scare you, but to save you. I'm a loving Father, and I would never let you fall without first trying to pick you up. But the choice is still yours. If you continue on this path, you'll waste time that will never come back. You'll waste moments that should be for growth, but will become days of regret. You'll lose what I gave you, not because I took it away, but because you didn't take care. And when you realize it, it may be too late. But son, there's a way out. I'm giving you the chance to change now. I'm calling you to come back before the loss is irreversible. I am reaching out to you, but you need to take it. What are you going to do? Are you going to keep taking risks, or are you going to make the decision to come back to me while there is still time? If you understand that you need to change your path, write in the comments, Lord, I do not want to lose what you gave me today. I choose to follow you. If you declare this with faith, I will restore that which can still be saved and lead you to the path of victory. My son, what matters to you is what you have invested your time, your energy, and your thoughts in. Have you sought what is eternal, or have you held on to what is fleeting? The world teaches you to run after so many things: status, success, money, recognition, momentary pleasures, but all of this has an end. All of this can disappear from one day to the next. But even knowing this, many still choose to value more the things that do not last while neglecting what has value. Eternal things. Son, what have you prioritized? You have time for social media, but you do not have time to pray. You strive to grow professionally, but not to grow spiritually. You invest in material goods, but you ignore the treasure of heaven. My dear soul, keep the positivity flowing. offer this video to a person who could use an encouraging word. You worry about what people think of you, but you forget how I see you. But one day all this will end. One day your life here will come to an end, and everything that was material will be left behind. What will be left? What have you built for eternity? How much have you invested in your communion with me? How much have you loved, forgiven, helped, and served? What's the point of gaining the whole world and losing your soul? What's the point of being successful in the eyes of men and failing before me? Son, I don't want you to waste your life on things that have no value. I created you for something greater. I called you for an eternal purpose. I want you to live with a heart focused on what really matters. Today I ask you, what do you value more? The fleeting or the eternal? The illusion of the world or the promises that never fail? If you decide today to seek what is eternal, write in the comments, Lord, I choose to seek you above all else. I want to live for what is eternal. If you declare this with faith, I will help you align your life with my purpose and lead you to the true treasure that is never lost. Son, pay attention to what I'm telling you now. Every decision you make, every attitude, every thought you have, it feeds each path you choose to follow. All of this is shaping your future. You can't plant bad seeds and expect good harvests. You can't live any old way and expect me to pour my best blessings upon you. The choices you make today will define where you will be tomorrow. I see when you want change. I know there are things you would like to live, promises you hope will be fulfilled, dreams you want to achieve. But son, what are you doing today to get there? You want to have unshakable faith, but you don't cultivate a relationship with me. You want a blessed future, but you insist on making decisions that take you away from my purpose. You want answers, but you don't seek my voice. You want victories, but you don't want to go through the process. Son, there's no point in waiting for a different tomorrow if you keep making the same choices. You need to change now. You need to decide to walk with me today. You need to plant today the seeds you want to harvest in the future. The world tries to deceive you, saying that your choices have no consequences, that you can live your way without thinking about what comes next. But that's a lie. Every choice you make brings you closer or further away from me. Every step you take can bring you closer to my promises or take you further away from them. What you decide today will impact everything in your life. That's why I ask you, which path will you choose? The path of obedience or disobedience? The path of faith or fear? The path of commitment to me or the distraction of the world? If you decide to make better choices from today, write in the comments, Lord, I choose your path. Help me plant good seeds. If you declare this with faith, I will guide you to a future full of my grace and purpose. Son, look around you. See everything I have already placed in your hands. Life, your family, your gifts, faith, your opportunities. All this came from me. But now I ask you, have you taken good care of what I have entrusted to you? Many ask for more but do not value what they have already received. Many cry out for new blessings but are not faithful to what they already have. My child, I cannot bestow further blessings upon those who lack the wisdom to handle what they possess already. Have you embraced gratitude or succumbed to complaints? Have you shown unwavering loyalty or have you faltered in your duties? Have you safeguarded what I entrusted to you, or have you allowed it to fade into nothingness? How often have I bestowed upon you something invaluable, only for you to regard it as if it were insignificant? How many chances have I presented to you, only to see them squandered due to negligence or a lack of dedication? What I place in your hands requires your utmost attention, for that which is not cherished may be lost. If you neglect your faith, it diminishes in strength. Your words hold power. Neglect them, and they can wound deeply. Neglecting the relationships I bestowed upon you could lead to their loss. If you neglect the calling I have bestowed upon you, it may fade into oblivion. I am a master of growth, nurturing only what is carefully tended. What you possess in this moment is a trial. Be steadfast in the small things, and you shall be rewarded abundantly. Yet, should you scorn it, you risk forfeiting what is already yours. Pause and consider. Are you truly honoring the responsibility I have placed in your hands? There remains an opportunity to transform your path. If you desire to be an excellent steward of the gifts bestowed upon you, express in the comments, "Guide me in nurturing what you have entrusted to me." If you proclaim this with conviction, I will grant you insight and enhance all that you cherish. Sweet little one, let this encouragement take flight. Share the video with up to 3 people who need a bit of uplifting. My child, I understand that the anguish of loss weighs heavily upon you. I understand the weight of your heart when something precious is lost. I perceive your sorrow from inquiries, from the evenings when you wandered, shrouded in confusion about the reasons behind certain events. But today, I want you to grasp this truth. Not every loss is a consequence. Numerous instances serve as a powerful awakening. Often, the true worth of what you possess becomes clear only in its absence. Only in moments of emptiness do you grasp the significance of my presence. You turn to me only when all other paths have vanished. And due to my deep affection for you, I permit certain losses to occur, ensuring you awaken before the moment slips away. I noticed the moment you began to fade into the distance. I witnessed the moment you placed your faith in the fleeting and the fragile. I witnessed your entanglement with those who would divert you from the destiny I crafted for you. Yet, you chose to disregard my cautions. From a place of deep affection, I had to let go of certain things so that you could come to understand what truly holds significance. My child, what you have lost was never meant to bring you down. It was meant to enlighten you, to demonstrate that there is no force in this universe capable of occupying the unique space that is solely mine. It was to reveal that fleeting moments may vanish, yet I endure eternally. Perhaps you remain unaware, but in time, you will reflect and recognize that even amidst your suffering, I was shaping your essence. That even in the depths of loss, I was crafting something magnificent. That even in moments when it seemed like chaos reigned, I was crafting a masterpiece anew. My child, I seek to rejuvenate your existence, yet you must first glean wisdom from the past that has slipped away. Awaken to the truth that the essence of what truly matters is beyond the reach of loss. My essence, my devotion, my reason for your existence. If you sense a higher meaning in every setback and aspire to ascend once more, express in the comments, "Lord, I trust in your plans." Embrace every setback as a catalyst for your transformation. Speak this truth with unwavering belief, and I shall elevate you to heights far beyond where you once stood. Child, heed my words. The moment for hesitation has passed. Leave indecision in the dust. I summon you to a new hero. Have you ever experienced this deep within your soul? Have you not sensed an unyielding urge, an intense yearning for transformation? To begin anew, to break free from this inertia and embrace something extraordinary. This transcends mere contemplation. I am the one rising to new heights. What I offer transcends your wildest dreams. There are vows that remain unfulfilled. There are divine gifts awaiting your arrival. A purpose awaits, one that can only be embraced through a bold leap of faith. But you must agree, my child. The past may have attempted to restrain you. I understand that the suffering, the errors, the setbacks, and the anxieties have attempted to persuade you that nothing will improve, but I embody the essence of fresh starts. I am the creator of all that is fresh and vibrant, and if you place your faith in me, I will guide you to a realm of flourishing, rejuvenation, and renewal.